Yes, we do. Got to show up for folks. Speaking of traveling, everybody, less than 1 million people traveled through a TSA checkpoint this week. A year ago, during the same week, that number was over 2 million. Now, you may not feel comfortable getting on an airplane right now, but there are other options for you to venture to a new destination. In today's Virtually Rick, our Rick Adams tells us how we can travel the world without even flying. Woo! Rick, good morning to you.
Yes, Malvin, Giselle, you're absolutely right. Now listen up. What if I told you that all you needed to actually travel the world was a comfy chair and some fancy goggles? Would you think I was crazy?
Yes, because you are.
Hey. Okay then, maybe you're right. But let me introduce you to a fabulous company that's called Escapes. It's a virtual vacation company. Yes, and now we're going to go back in time to let my younger self explain.
Warning! This video includes images shot before the time of COVID or face masks.
You know, modern life is crazy, and I'm feeling pretty stressed right now. In fact, I need to be honest with you. So let's switch to Honesty Cam.
Oh, hello, Rick's brain here, and to be honest, I'm quite exhausted. I could use a vacay if it wasn't for all that COVID stuff, so I'm going to persuade Rick to take us on a virtual vacation, and I know just the place. Oh, yeah.
Need a break? Yes, I do. What's this place, then? Oh, it's Escapes. And this is the Rolls-Royce of massage chairs, coupled with high-end virtual reality. The ultimate pit stop, a virtual vacation where you can visit far-flung places of the globe without fear of catching COVID, without even, in fact, leaving your chair. Meet inventor Micah Jackson. He's like Back to the Future's Dr. Emmett Brown, an extraordinary entrepreneur who's built games for Disney, worked at NASA. He's a genius. And look, these are his hands typing stuff. Great. He's created a kind of holiday in your head.
I marry incredibly beautiful VR while you're getting your full body massage and you're transported to another place. While all of that is happening, you'll feel the wind from the fans in the room, and you'll feel heat from these infrared heat lamps, and then you'll smell different scents that are inspired by the environment you're in. And I believe that it really is sort of like that moment when you put everything away in the hotel and you finally are able to just kind of go, you know, and just sit in front of the pool. Like, that's what we capture here. And you can get it, you know, on your lunch hour.
And here in the heart of Hollywood, Mike has created a digital oasis for the mind.
Rick, are you ready for your escape?
Sure am, Micah, let's go.
All right. All right, and we're gonna go this. Oh, by the way, please remove your shoes.
I was going to go and change.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
This is virtual reality. I don't think you need...
Great.
And go ahead, put your arms in the chair, relax, and we'll get you off to Morocco.
Yeah, it's good. And without a passport. What the heck? I'm in a swimming pool, by a swimming pool in Morocco. I can feel the wind on my face. I'm being pummeled by a nice masseuse. Ah, yeah. Cool, it's great. I can look around. Oh, it's a nice sunset. It's a swimming pool. I'm on my own.
It's the complete sensory experience. You can also smell the scents on the breeze and feel the wind and sun on your skin.
Whoa! Wow, that is, I have to say, that's amazing. That was like literally jumping out all the rubbish parts of going on vacay, you know, the having to wait for things. I'm lying by the pool and I'm just like, the only thing that's missing is my margarita and the tagine. It was on the way. Where is it? What am I doing here? Can I go back in again, please?
Virtual reality is seen as having potential to help those with trauma, or even for kids and adults having to undergo painful things like chemo to help be in a different headspace as it happens. It's the perfect COVID-era business, but there's only one thing holding it back. Investment in African-American startups is pitifully low, less than 1%. So Micah has had to use his own 401k to get it started. And now time is running out.
You know, innovation doesn't have a color, and I've created something that has never existed before, but what hurts is the realization that what I've created is something special that other people may never really get to enjoy. Not only for me, but other founders and other business owners of color like me that don't have enough capital to stay afloat. I hope that there are people out there that are willing to take the risk.
So Micah's bright future idea could just help reduce the stress in all of our lives. And me and my brain, well, we love it so much, I think we've probably spent a little too much time in there.
Yeah, I have a little shave there. But anyway,
Do you feel like you went to Morocco?
I really did. It was so awesome.
Looks like
really great experience. I feel very relaxed now, so I'm going to go back in again.
Your beard seemed to have grown. So.
Yes. And the wisdom hasn't.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you so much for taking us into the future. And joining us now via FaceTime is the CEO and founder of Escapes Immersion Relaxation, Micah Jackson. Micah, thank you so much for sharing your incredible world with us.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun to have Rick there and experience an escape.
Well, he's inspired all of us to want to go to somewhere, and we're going to find out all the different escapes possibilities. But Rick was telling us you worked with NASA with your genius brain, and you worked with Disney creating games. What inspired you to do this?
Well, what's funny is I have over 20 years of experience creating like interactive experiences and games. And I was working on a VR project several years ago, and I created this like heavenly garden environment. And I would just sit there for like 10 or 15 minutes in this virtual garden. And I started to wonder, I wonder if other people would like to do this. It really helped to relax me and calm me down. And long story short, I basically created a prototype a few months later. And once I had everything working, I was like, I think there's a business here. I think there's something that can really help people. And that's how it all started.
Wow,
it's so neat.
congratulations.
And one of the things that really struck me watching this was, the factoid that you shared about Black business owners and how, it's hard to get funding from venture capitalists because they really only fund about 1%. And here you are, dumping out your 401k to be able to do this. It's so cool. It seems like everybody would want to support this.
Yeah, it's definitely been a challenge. And like I said, once I was able to get everything working together and opened, I saw the reaction that my customers had. And I was really encouraged by the way that people really took to it and really enjoyed the experience. And unfortunately, it has been really hard. I've been trying to raise additional capital to be able to offer, this unique experience around the country. And I've often gotten emails from people in New York and Toronto, and, people are like, oh, when is this coming to my city? And hopefully, we'll be able to raise some investment to do that.
Well, I think the more you have people like Rick going into Morocco, I think you might have a
the more light that's shed on it.
That's right, a big chance. So talk to us about the different experiences, because there seems to me to be some curative value here as well, because, people go and take an hour of yoga or they'll go and do visualization. This kind of takes you out of your mind. And from what I hear, you can also have the wind and different smells to augment your new reality, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the thing that really makes Escapes unique is that we have 17 different VR environments, and they range from a tropical, Caribbean type resort all the way to orbiting the Earth, in your own private space station. The newest one, you're in a private submarine going underwater on like a mini adventure. But the thing that really makes it unique is that all of these environments, depending on which one you choose, have different scents. So we use aromatherapy, we use heat therapy, and they're all synced with the environment. So they really immerse you.
I remember talking to Carlos Santana in an interview, and he said the funniest thing. He goes, I'm playing in my head with Miles Davis, with, Jimi Hendrix, and that's how I create my music when I go into that place. And he goes, how's your reality working for you? I'm like, not as well.
Not like that, yeah. So, Micah, before we let you go here, just given the time that we are in amidst this global pandemic, talk to us a little bit about the safety measures that you all have in place, as people are coming to enjoy this.
Yeah, definitely. So we have the strictest protocols in place. And honestly, even before the lockdown, our business was really designed to be, a very an efficient business in terms of cleaning and in disinfecting. So all of our equipment is cleaned before and after every appointment. We take temperatures at the door. And most importantly, we limit the number of appointments we have per slot to only 2. We can actually service 3 per slot, but we limit it to 2 because we just want to make sure that everyone is safe and, that we're not spreading or causing any spread of the virus. So.
Well, you are the future. The future is now Rick over there. He looks like he's been on a massive global vacation, so it's working.
He's all chilled out, zenned out.
Nice.
Micah Jackson, thank you so much.
Micah.
We wish you the very best of luck.
Great to
And
be
by
here.
the way, you don't be surprised if you see me and Mel very soon for a tropical
You
vacation.
bet. I want to come try it out. Thanks for all
Hey,
your
You're
doing,
welcome.
man.
save money and have all the curative properties of that escape, that great escape.
Yes.
I look forward to seeing you guys. Thank you.
We'll be there. We'll
He's
be
a
there.
virtual and actual lovely person. See you, Micah. See you soon. See you in space.
Thank you so much. Listen, if you want more information or to book an escape of your own, go to Morocco, go to space, go to an
Underwater cave, yeah.
It's myescape.com.
We'll be back, everybody. Stay with us.
Thanks,
Rick.
You're welcome.